Good morning, kiddies. So this is the shout out, and I'm going to walk you through how to do the shout out step by step, because there are still people that are having problems doing it. It's very, very simple, but this video is going to tell you exactly how to post to the Unsigned Review Live shout out. Now, I'm going to walk you through this. Here's what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's pink. It's me as a dildo. I love it. Now, this will change every other Monday. Yeah, the shout out will change, and it will be a different looking shout out, and it will tell you that this is the relevant shout out for whatever numbers show we're doing. Just at the top there, it says this shout out is for the Unsigned Review Live shows 375 and 376, Tuesday 7:30, the 18th and the 25th of November. So the shout out will tell you which shout out that it is that is relevant, because it'll have times and it'll have dates and it'll have all that kinds of business, right? Okay, so you come down, and we already have a couple of comments in the thread, which is great. So who are we kicking off with? The Sounds of James, nice picture there, by the way, James, and Warren Dancy. So those two have put the tracks in the thread. Now then, the easiest way to put a track in the thread, there is a link in this description of the video. You click that link and it will take you to the relevant shout out. Okay, that's nice and easy. But if you're not clicking this link and you're coming to it from an outside source, then this is how to do it. This is the definitive guide of how to post your tracks to the Unsigned Review Live's thread. Are we ready? Right. We don't do much on Facebook anymore. We do everything on YouTube and our website, which is this website, clownfest.live. So you hop on over to clownfest.live and it'll bring you up with this page. Now, Jim has put loads of pointers as to how you get to it. So thank you very much, Jim Prendergast, and for all the things you do for this website. You are an absolute diamond. I know that you're trying to write a different website at the moment to negate this bits and pieces, and that's great. So we look forward to that. But until then, this is how you do it. So come over to clownfest.live, all right? www.clownfest.live. It'll bring you up to this page, okay? Now, there are three ways you can get into this. First one is here. You click the URL, and it'll bring you here. Yeah, and then you go to submit to the URL. Okay, now that will bring you up to this page. Now, this page is the one that houses all the shout-outs, yeah? So that's all of them. People are saying, I can see the comments, but I can't comment on it. And that is because you're not quite there yet. So this is the relevant shout-out, yeah? As it says, for Tuesday the 18th and the 25th of November. See where the pointer changes to a hand? You just click into it. Give it a minute. There we go. And this one pops up. Like I say, it will be different. In 2 Mondays' time, it will be the 22nd. And in 4 Mondays' time, it will be the 23rd. So you just have to find the most recent shout-out is basically all you have to do. So that's one way of doing it. And then you just come down here and you write your comment. Now, the other way of doing it, like I say, there's 3 ways to do it. Let's go back over to the home page. There we go, home page. Now, click here for URL, and it brings out shoutouts. Yeah, just as a drop-down menu. So you drop into the shoutout, and it's exactly the same. It'll bring you to the housing of all of the shoutouts. Okay, there we go again. You can see them all. You can see them all. All right. So pop up back to this one. Where the pointer turns to a hand, click into it. Wait a couple of seconds. It brings it up. There we go. It brings it up. And now you can write a comment in the comment section. Okay, let's just try the last way. This is 3 different ways to get through to it on the website. See just down here where it says submit to the URL? Click that one. And once again, that will bring you up to the Shoutout page. That won't bring you to the relevant Shoutout, that will bring you to the Shoutout page. So we are now on the Shoutout page, as you can see, stores all of them. And as you can see, the pointer turns. So you just need to find the relevant Shoutout for whatever week we are doing and click here. Yeah, that will bring you to here. And then literally, there we go. Excellent. We've got 3 tunes in the thread already. So where it says write a comment, you just click there. Let me just find my keyboard a minute. Okay, so you find the relevant shoutout. You clicked into the relevant shoutout. You've gone from the shoutout page to the shoutout. Let's... Oh, why is it not doing it? There we go. There we go. Let's do this. There you go. It's as simple as that. You drop us a little rating at the same time if you feel like it, and press publish. There we go. That is as simple as it is. Like I say, the first route of least distraction is clicking the link in this video. But like I say, if you're not watching this video and you just know about the URL and the shout out, then you come over to the clownfest.live page. You either submit to the URL, go to the URL, or go to the shout outs. Once you're in that page, let's just do that again. So, home page. There we go. That's the home page. That's what the home page looks like. Then submit to the URL. There we go. Now, you're in the shout-out page. That's the relevant shout-out, the pink one this week. We've got 5 comments on that, and one of them is mine. Then, you see where the pointer turns to a hand? Pointer turns to a hand. There we go. Underground OG, greetings from Bangalore. Hope you're okay, doing well there, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Just doing a little tutorial on how to post to the URL. So once you get to the shout-out page, you have to find the relevant shout-out. It's got times and dates on there. You click into it, and then it'll bring you to where the comments are. Okay, and that is as look, someone else is typing a comment at the moment. So we are starting off with a bit of Warren Dancy, another chilled out, easy listening tune based upon uplifting chord sequences to ease you into the evening. Excellent. Thank you very much, Warren. And look, somebody is typing already. Sounds of James coming up next. Some dark hip hop from him. Jamie Fitzgrade, which is going to be a techno track. I don't really know. Oh, that is Underground OG. Fantastic. You've got a track in the thread. Excellent. That means that people know how to do it, but this video is the definitive guide on how to post your tracks to the Unsigned Review Live. What is the Unsigned Review Live? I hear you cry. The Unsigned Review Live is a place where you can showcase your tracks. Basically, if you put a track in, it will get played on the night, and we will talk about how your track feels, sounds, and all the rest of it, and what we could possibly do to make things better for your track, whether it's a frequency clash, or you need a little bit more in the EQ, or some side chaining, or something along those lines. Anyway, we will constructively talk about your track and give it a mark. That's what we do at the Unsigned Review Live. But we can't do that unless you don't get your tracks in that thread there. Okay, so I've just given you the definitive way. I've given you 4 ways. Click the link in this description of this video. If you can't find that, come over to the home page, go to the URL. Yeah, if you come over to the home page, go to URL, it'll drop down menu, go to the shout outs. The other one is submit to the URL. Submit to the URL. Once you've done that and you're on the shout out page, click into the relevant shout out and you will be able to post the track. I hope this video has been informative. And I hope that we don't get any more people saying that we can't put tracks into the thread because the website's off, or the browser's off, or I can't do it on my phone, or I can't do it on this. Make sure you're actually in the shout out page, the relevant shout out page, yeah? Not just the one that houses all of them, but the one that is relevant for the week. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow night, Tuesday night, every Tuesday, 6:30 for the warm-up, 7:30 for the show, for more Weird Kids weekly musical meetup. That is exactly what we are. We're kind of like a support group, and I like that. That's not a problem. We are a support group. We want to support you and your tracks. We want your tracks to sound as good as they can, but we can't do that unless you get it into the thread. And I believe today I have shown you how to get it into the thread. I've given you 4 different ways to do it. So hopefully that will negate all of the problems that we are having because of this video. Right, Underground OG, I look forward to hearing your track tomorrow night, along with Warren Dancy's, Sounds of James, and everybody else that we get into the thread. Let's make this thread lovely and large, so please share this stream, tell somebody about us. That's how we grow, and we've grown a lot, actually, in the past couple of months. We picked up some really, really, really good artists, which is great, and that's how we grow. We grow by word of mouth. So tell somebody about us if you like what we do here, and I will see you here tomorrow at 6:30 for the warm-up and 7:30 for the show, provided you have got your tracks in the right, correct thread. I hope this video has been informative and has shown you the ways in which you should be able to get your track into the thread. This has been a Pierrot the Acid Clown production for the Unsigned Review Live. I will see you tomorrow night. Have fun until I see you next. See you later, clowns.